What up? This is Machine Gun Kelly, and we are kicking it down here at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. And you are watching Forbes.com. Lace up.
So we're here at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas with Machine Gun Kelly.
Hey.
And so what I really want to know is that story about Diddy discovering you, and you know it's been so mythologized. It's like I don't even know what's true and what's not anymore. It's like he comes up in a Rolls Royce and showers you with $100 bills, signs you. How did it actually go down when he signed you?
No, that was exactly how it happened. And he also got me laid by a Colombian prostitute. And he gave me half of his life investments, which is why I'm now here on Forbes.
Very good.
It feels great to be here. It just feels great to know that I didn't earn any of my money and that I just was handed it all. And I'm just a goddamn beast now, so
But
thank you guys.
So tell me how it went down.
Basically, I mean, we had developed such a hardcore and such a quickly expanding fan base in Ohio that it was starting from the high schools, and the high schools obviously graduate into colleges, and when they go to colleges they're going from Cleveland to everywhere all over the country, and the word just started to spread because people had that hometown pride, and I'm very eccentric with how much I rep Cleveland. And so I mean, basically, man, if you lock down a city or a state, that's hundreds of thousands if not millions of people, so word's gonna get out. And I think that all the labels started hearing that this one kid was just shutting shit down in the Midwest, in Ohio specifically, and everyone wanted a piece of that. So Puff ended up being one of the labels that was interested, and he kind of came in on the later end of that, and he came down to see me perform at South by Southwest after we'd already met prior to that. And I mean, I think after the live performance it was a wrap. They kind of trapped me in a private jet, him and Jimmy Iovine, into going into LA, and we stayed in the room for like hours and hours and negotiated what we wanted and got what we wanted, and now we're here.
So that must have been quite an experience negotiating with Jimmy and Puff.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the negotiating. I was outside like eating munchies and letting corporate people do their jobs.
Very nice. So tell me, you've been here at South by, this is what, your third year?
Yeah.
How has it changed as you've come up from year to year, for you, and also how do you think the festival itself has changed over the last 3 years?
Yeah, fuck South by Southwest, but the Woodies is actually the one thing that I actually love because it remained true to what it started for, which is basically just giving not just independent but just like more underground and unknown artists a shot to rise up. And it's not like they're inviting like Kanye's and the Lil Wayne's and all these people to this. They're letting younger cats like ourselves and people that haven't really broke out of that bubble yet. This is all about us, you know what I'm saying? But outside of the Woodies, this festival, man, they sold out. They got fucking corporate, I can't fucking dude. Like when you see like legends out here at South by Southwest, I was on the stage, like one thing last year that really pissed me off, like last year they had a top 10 best performer list as far as the rap category goes. I mean, you should have Machine Gun Kelly on there, whether it's top 10 of any category. And that's usually what happens. At Bamboozle, and that's the one in New Jersey, right? It was Bamboozle, right? Like we were top 10, we were voted top 10 performances out of, and we were the only rapper on that list. Right. But so this was just a top 10 rap list, and we are way down the totem pole. And when we had the craziest performance, who was above us? Like Big Sean and Kanye West. Kanye West came out and did nothing but hold a stance. Didn't even open his mouth, just held a stance, and that took the shine away from actual performance. Do you know what I'm saying? That's foul, man. It's not about that. And this music is so not appropriate for this anger that I'm fucking that I'm displaying right now. But what I'm saying though, on a serious note, is it should be about these young kids. I mean, young. It should just be about underground people. It doesn't have to be independent either, but coming out and proving themselves. It shouldn't be about, you know, the spotlight going on so-and-so for coming out and standing there. You know what I mean? Which is awesome, but like, don't veer away from what it's about, which is like giving a platform to young artists. And this music is just so inappropriate. Good Lord, what is this?
Is it Prince?
Yo, I know. Okay, let's go.
Well, maybe this is like a more appropriate setting for the next question,
Okay.
which, I mean, I think to some extent, South by, it's like you have arena rock acts coming in, arena rap acts coming in, and you have arena rock, arena rap kind of branding coming in, right?
Yeah.
And in some ways, it's like that aspect to me is like no longer so much a surprise because, you know, once you have that level artists, of course you're gonna have like, you know, Samsung and, you know, Converse and whoever else like rolling in, but you're right, it totally does deflect the attention away from, you know, the discovery
Yeah,
element.
dude, South by Southwest is about discovering artists, man. That's all it's about, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. I mean, plain and simple, dude. It's black and white. South by Southwest is a place for artists to come and get discovered, and it's hard when big names walk around and take all the attention away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. So what, you know, you're not doing as many shows this year maybe as in the past?
I'm not doing any shows.
Oh, you're not doing any? Okay.
No.
So you're just doing the presentation at the Woody's?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you did come down and when you did come down and do the shows the past couple of years, you know, I assume like most acts, you probably didn't get paid for it, right? Like
We didn't get paid at all. No.
So, you know, I would venture to say that the vast majority of acts don't get paid. Maybe only, you know, a couple of those like arena rock.
We
types.
pay. We pay to come here and perform, to get discovered. So we don't get paid. We pay out of our pocket. I pay. You know, like you thug it out. You come down in vans.
Yeah.
Because you can't afford that $1,500 plane ticket for 4 band members, you know,
Right.
and you thug it out. You come down in the van, you get those badges that you need. You scrape up as much money as you can to get those badges, and you go hit the streets and try and outdo the next act who's out on those streets too, handing the same flyers out and the same CDs out. You just try and outdo them. You know, that's what it's about.
So in the end, I mean, do you think it was worth it? I mean, given that.
Oh, dude, South by. I mean, even look at the Wild Boy remix. That was shot and filmed down here, and I mean, like, and that was a beautiful experience. Even that video, you know, even if you aren't into rap, that video has a very like, almost like EDM type feel. It's almost like it's almost like a dance video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's even not a dance video, but you know, like an EDM video. It's very, very flashy. It's kind of like documentary style, very fast, and I mean, we had great times down here at South by, man. I mean, we've been wasted off our ass down here, just straight rock star shit, you know, just going planes. I threw up on stage down here. I mean, this is all on film. It's all in there. You can look at the Wild Boy. Honestly, the Wild Boy remix video, the remake, not the original, but the remix video. Just watch that, and that's like a beautiful experience at South by. It's just a fun time, and all those artists in there were like before they blew.
Yeah.
You know, that was Meek Mill before his album. That was 2 Chainz before his album. That was French before his single was hot. You know, those were all artists that, you know, were on the come up before it happened, and that was all of us just having fun in a city. You know what I'm saying? I love South by for what it truly stands for. I just don't like that the corporate sponsors came in and just, you know, corporatized it, whatever the fuck you say, commercialized it.
So do you think there's still an opportunity for the next Machine Gun Kelly to rise above all that noise and the big acts?
Yeah, I mean, I did. Last year the corporates were here, and we still made noise, man. And I would encourage it. I would just say, you know, make everything you can your bitch, basically.
Sure.
You know, like we never get fucking invited to Coachella.
Right.
So you know, if they ever have the nerve to invite me to play Coachella, I'm gonna go there and butt that stage.
How so?
Because fuck that stage. Because they never wanted us on that stage. So when they get us, we're gonna make them appreciate why we should have been on that stage. It's no secret that we have, hands down, one of the best live performances in the business over ever. So I mean, like, regardless if you dig our shit and dig my personality or not. A lot of people just dislike me because of my personality, or because I'm not the type of white rapper they want, or rapper period. But you can't hide facts, man. If you want a good show, we bring it.
Nice. So, when can we expect to see you on the Forbes list?
Honestly, man, this is turning out to be a great year for us tour wise. And the fans know we've took a lot of losses over the past couple of years, and that's what makes all this shit more beautiful. So I think next year wouldn't be too soon of a time to expect me to be on the Forbes list. So I think 2014 is not. For rappers at least. Yeah, f my team, because they don't believe me, but I will be 2014.
All right, I'll be looking out for you.
Oh.
Nice. Any other final thoughts on South by, the whole journey, or your next steps?
Man, I would just say until we meet again, man. I think seeing someone as unmaterialistic as myself on the Forbes would be something really cool, and something just really relieving to this generation, because I'm very young. I'm 22, and like I said, I'm not materialistic. So I think to see someone like myself on the Forbes would just be a huge inspiration to those middle class kids and lower class kids who may think they not be able to ever get out of that situation they're in. So that's what I'm all about, man. Just kind of change and stuff. And I'm actually nominated for an award for the biggest award at the Woodies, and I was really nervous if I'm going to win or not, but I wrote a speech, and I think the speech is pretty cool. I've just kind of been all about just using the power to change people's mentality lately. So it's really came a lot off being about myself to being more about the kids now. So I don't know, man. I hope anything I can do, whatever it is, could just inspire. I think that's my goal. So